Hey guys, Brian Stevens here with the National Real Estate Post. I hope you're all having an absolutely fantastic Thursday. Before we start our show, I want to let you know that Remen, the Real Estate Mortgage Network, has a show called The Broker Show. And there's great content and great information for you to use for your marketing with your sphere of influence. So make sure you check out that Broker Show with Remen Wholesale. All you have to do is click this banner right over there. Now on with the show. All right, guys, this is a big one, and it's kind of going under the radar, like so much of the stuff that we talk about here on the National Real Estate Post on a regular basis, stuff that's going to influence your ability to write loans and close homes. Mike Calhoun, ever heard the name before? You're going to. It's this guy, and he's on the inside lane to become the new and permanent head of the FHFA, the company that holds the GSEs, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac in conservatorship. My ass, conservatorship.
Jesus Christ, great.
Listen, guys, when the FHFA started telling Fannie and Freddie what to do as part of this administration's social re-engineering and them threatening them if they didn't do it with massive fines and penalties, right, for not getting on board, the conservatorship was effectively dead and over. Why? Because at that point, the federal government, through the FHFA, decided to not care that you all don't know that conservatorship is a joke and that the GSEs are basically wholly owned by the feds and they're not giving them up. Conservatorship, it's a joke. It's turned into a joke to keep investors and those with insight the illusion of days gone by, that being conservatorship. Sure, you bet these guys are in conservatorship. Absolutely. Now, why don't you guys go back to your TVs and watch some of these distractions that we've created for your entertainment. Don't even think about the GSEs as conservators. Meanwhile, the Treasury is laughing its ass off all the way to their vaults to the tune of billions and billions of dollars every quarter. And of course, as we're seeing now, the GSEs are mighty fine tools for social restructuring, which, by the way, I don't even disagree with some of the stuff that they're doing. What I do disagree with is that they're using the GSEs in this capacity from a conservator's point of view. It's so beyond the definition of conservatorship that this thing has just become crazy. A joke, as I say. Ha ha. But now we know that conservatorship is just an illusion. Why? Back to my point here. Mike Calhoun, who's the president for the Center for Responsible Lending, it's a nonprofit, nonpartisan research and policy organization dedicated to protecting homeownership and family wealth by promoting access to fair terms of credit for low wealth families. Sounds really great, doesn't it? I agree with you. Sounds wonderful. Problem is, there's nothing terribly responsible about the Center for Responsible Lending, and their track record and calling them nonpartisan is also kind of funny. In fact, guys, I think this is their new logo. What do you think? I hope that one makes sense to you. If not, go back into our history and look at what the Soviets used to do. Okay, but moving on. How do we know that conservatorship is a joke? Because Mike Calhoun wants to just drop the conservatorship label and make them a permanent part of the federal government. It's already been stated. We know what's going on with Mike Calhoun. Speculation is mounting that Mike Calhoun, the president of the Center for Responsible Lending, is under consideration to head the FHFA, though the White House has made no announcements about who will lead the agencies. Experts say nominating Calhoun would be an endorsement of spinning Fannie and Freddie into regulated utilities. Yeah, out with the conservatorship, in with making these guys a utility. So making Fannie and Freddie utilities would give the federal government more broad authority to set policies within the GSEs, giving them legal authority to do what they're already doing right now, except if they're utilities, they can just do it legally. Now, as I said, the latest regs to come down to Fannie and Freddie via the FHFA is so far outside of a conservator's legal charter that it's made this thing kind of crazy. Yet they're doing it anyways. Making them utilities just formalizes the laws that are currently already being broken. So yes, Calhoun makes perfect sense for this administration and their agenda as a nominee to head the FHFA. Now, finally, guys, understand what I said a moment ago. As head of the Center for Responsible Lending, a nonprofit, nonpartisan research and policy organization dedicated to protecting homeownership and family wealth by promoting access to fair terms of credit for low wealth families. Having the GSEs as utilities allows this agenda, which is completely simpatico with Calhoun and the Biden administrations, gives this agenda broad authority to put their policies in place and do it legally. So it looks like this is going down. It looks like this is going to happen. And if it does, you can expect to see more pressure on non-banks to engage in a number of mortgage products directed at underserved communities. Loans that have gone relatively untouched by the non-banking industry, and now you will be compelled or mandated to write a lot of these loans. Frankly, loans that pay less, come with significant more risk, and take longer to get approved. Now, is this a bad or a good thing? Okay, it might sound like I'm coming across negative, but that's not the case. Here's what I have to say. The proof will be in the pudding. If these loans get written and they perform, then yeah, this is a great thing. We want to help underserved communities. If like so many well-intended ideas to help underserved communities in the past that they don't perform, then no, it's a bad idea. The only thing worse, understand this, than not owning a home is owning a home that gets foreclosed on you. My fear is an industry that's becoming blind to the realities that we actually have to make mortgage payments. It seems like that has gone by the wayside. And that's the cornerstone of the mortgage market. So we'll see what happens. And I'm telling you, I hope these loans perform as we're going forward. Hey guys, I hope this show, it's actually a really important show. It's going to change the landscape of mortgage lending. So do me a favor, share this with your realtor partners. It's going to affect their ability to buy and sell homes. Share this with your appraisers. Share this with your title and escrow people. Keep the conversation going. And reach out to me if you guys have any question or show ideas. I look forward to seeing you guys here again tomorrow, Friday, on the National Real Estate Post. Go Giants, Dodgers. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Later.